And we're back. Ah, I can see from the top left that the delay is nowhere near what it used to be. Yes. And it says here that the stream health is excellent. So the problem should be solved. I just can't see if chat is happening. There we go. There's chat. Hello again. Hi, we can hear me. We don't have buffering. It doesn't have to take 5 minutes for me to understand that the guy was in makeup. We're good, yeah? Okay. I tell you, hang on. The wife is wanting to know what the hell happened. Okay. All right. Where were we? Where were we? Well, we were both in two different places. That was the problem. I know. But where were we? Makeup, old guy. Didn't realize that the Seven Nails was going to come back as like a huge plot point. One of the biggest. Didn't recognize that. Yeah, Liliana. The chat should not be nearly as delayed. I can see myself over in this top corner, and the lag is just like, the delay is just a few seconds. It's just a few seconds now. It's not like 5 freaking minutes. Poetry! Yes! We were at the poetry. The poetry is lovely. Is there an episode by episode poetry guide that I could get my hands on? Wang Xian talking about robes and poetry. Oh man, that's like the byline. I feel like that's the byline to this series. That is the second title. That is the subtitle to this series. I have heard that Avenue X does a lot of great poetry analysis for the poetry in the show. I have definitely heard that, and I'm assuming she goes episode by episode. I'm trying not to get any poetry spoilers, you know. Liliana, at least the delay was entertaining. I hope. A train wreck, but entertaining. Mad Hatter. Red items, you say? Did they go full Sixth Sense? Not that the red in Sixth Sense means the same thing as the red in Word of Honor, but the red in Sixth Sense absolutely had a meaning. Oh, cool. Someone with a name that's in Cyrillic, so I really can't read it. Avenue X has 2 videos on the poetry. One covering episodes 1 through 14 and the other one 15 till the end. That's cool. So I can watch it in chunks as I go. That'll be great because I've been meaning to watch her videos. Because I notice, like, I'm subscribed to her even. And so, like, her videos come up in my recommended. And I see that she is so clearly an icon. And yet, I have been so busy. Ooh, red lining in the clothing. Clothing color meaning? I love the show. Yeah, Misha. Watch them after. I would definitely be watching them after the episode, of course. Of course. I have also heard about her video on lip reading. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh god, I should probably be a YouTuber for the second since I had to restart a stream. If you are new in the chat, we are talking about episode 1 of Word of Honor, and there are no spoilers beyond that point. This is specifically episode 1 chat. It is also my birthday tomorrow, and so Super Chat is enabled to let me get gayer things to wear on camera for you guys. And that's literally it. The fighting! Yes, Petra, can we talk about the fighting in this show? Such good fighting in this fucking show. It was so good. Like, so many amazing things were happening all at once that I could, like, barely find time to comment in some places. Because I would get halfway through a sentence and then something else great would happen. And as you can see, I talk fast. So, that's impressive. Oh, I can already tell you, I will be getting into behind the scenes stuff. Depending on how the series goes and how many people are watching and stuff, I might make behind the scenes reaction videos just like I'm doing for the Untamed. It depends on how this new series, this new reaction series is received. But given the unending excitement from you guys for the past like 3 months, ever since I announced that I was doing this, I have a feeling I'll probably be doing those behind the scenes videos, yeah. They fight so pretty. So pretty. The fight choreography in this show is so good. Lots of spinning. We love spinning. Lots of spinning. So much. All the spinning. All the best spinning. Misha, I am watching the show on YouTube. That seems to be the overwhelmingly recommended method. I hear the Netflix subs are not great. So I'm watching on YouTube. And thank God they actually had the wherewithal to properly distance, once again, fucking sirens, to properly distance the subtitles from each other. Because I think on the Untamed, watching it on YouTube was impossible because the subtitles for 2 different languages were like right on top of each other, kind of overlapping, and my brain couldn't deal with that. Long story short, yes, I'm watching on YouTube. Ooh, yeah, the hair. The hair, Lila, the hair. I thought I was going to be bothered by Ashu's top knot a lot more than I was. Didn't even really see it half the time. Didn't even really register. And then, of course, I am blanking on his name. Kashing. And, of course, his hair, gorgeous, flawless, like 12 out of 10. Absolutely ethereal and stunning and... Ooh. Zoe. What do I think of? Fanboy? Who's Fanboy? Narrow it down a little bit for me. Rast. Rast says, I can't wait for the next BL drama where censorship just lets them have sex on screen. Yes. That's generally how these things go. There might be some setbacks in between here and there. Like, censorship might crack down, and then it gets a little bit, and then it cracks down again. It's, but I have faith in the social progression of China. I mean, I have faith in social progression kind of period. So just one day, it'll happen. One day. We are manifesting. It's gonna happen for China. Right, Jesse, thank you for reminding me. I know there are special versions of some episodes. I think that they're gayer than the other ones. And I think I have heard about, I believe, episodes 6, 7, and either 13 or 15. I would have to go back through my asks on Gaywatch to find out for sure. But if there's a master list, or if someone could quickly type out which episodes have the special gayer versions so that I can just like write that down right now and have that handy. And also where I can find them. If Yuku hosts them, great. But like, which ones are special? Where can I find them? Oh, I was like dead ass wrong about 2 of them. 6, 12, and 17. 6, 12, 17. It's weird without the 5-minute delay now. I say things and you guys just reply. It's crazy. Also on YouTube? Is it on YouTube under the official people? Under Yuku? Oh, Netflix also has them. Because, like, if it's on under Yuku, then, like, my question is why didn't they... It is? Okay. All right. Awesome. Oh, hey, Tony, you did make it. I've been switching between John and Eddie this whole time. Oh, they just added Rast. Thank you for the super chat. They just added the specials onto the list, so I don't have to look for them. That is what I like to hear. Oh, poor Chinese fans, Alice. Yeah, I'm assuming when you watch it on air and then you watch it on YouTube and it's like a lot gayer on YouTube, I would wonder as well. I heard Nox, which by the way, good to see you, Nox. I heard about, yeah, for some reason a lot of reaction people were either not seeing or skipping episode 37 somehow. And I only ever heard that there were 37 episodes, but I came semi-late to the game. So, but yes, it will be all 37. Although there was something about, I heard something about an epilogue that was also often skipped. And actually my question was, is episode 37 the epilogue that one Anon that I got on Tumblr was talking about? Or is there episode 37 and an epilogue? I was unsure. Oh, Rast, you couldn't even find episode 37. I will find it somehow. Somebody somewhere has it. And if I have to track them down and make them fork it over, I will. I'll figure out some way to do episode 37. Fandom's amazing like that. Oh, Mad Hatter, can I clarify the differences between the Patreon tiers? And I also saw somebody ask about uncut episodes on Patreon. So yeah, since this is a new stream, let me recap Patreon real quick. If you want the full details between the tiers, you can click the link below and it will take you to the main page, and that will be where all the details are. The big difference between the 2 tiers is there's the $1 tier and the $5 tier. The $5 tier they will eventually get exclusive Discord access once I can actually set that up. But the main thing is that they get the final say in voting for new reaction series. The reason that I'm doing Word of Honor now and not a couple of months from now when a voting round comes up is because I asked patrons. And whenever we voted on things, like the reason I'm doing Hannibal is because YouTube voted in an initial round, and then tier 2 patrons specifically got to vote on the final 3 from that list. So they're the ones who get the final say on what I react to next. That is their big distinguishing thing. Otherwise, it's a lot of the same stuff, which is especially why I want to introduce the Discord as a tier 2 thing. But also, I'm kicking around some ideas about ways to incorporate tarot into the tiers somehow, which I actually haven't talked about with patrons yet. But I know tarot very well. I use it from a psychological and therapeutic perspective, and I've been kind of toying around with including that in Patreon as well. In terms of Word of Honor in Patreon, actually patrons just voted for their extended content to become uncut. So now all patrons on both tiers will be getting Word of Honor pretty much a week early and entirely uncut, entirely unedited, so that we can just sit down and watch it together. So patrons will be getting the episode 1 reaction that I just filmed. They will be getting it tomorrow and uncut. Whereas on YouTube, the reaction will go up next Friday, in a week from now. And that's the Patreon situation for any new people who have come into this kind of second try stream. Yeah? Zoe, Guardian will be on the list for patrons to vote on, YouTube and patrons, the next time a long series comes around. So like after Word of Honor, Guardian will be the only show added to the list, actually, because I really want to see Guardian as well. I wanted to see Guardian so bad that I put it on a list for reactions. Oh, Vicky for episode 37. Hang on, Nox is giving me the download on episode 37. 37, Vicky, Prime, Trial. Thank you. I have written that down. Guardian, Jesse, my understanding is that Guardian has to do with, like, reincarnation, past lives, gayness. That is the extent of my knowledge. Oh, yes, the wife is here. By the way, she has come in. She snuck into the chat earlier. I still don't entirely know how. She was supposed to be working.
I was working.
Were you? Were you working?
I was working and in the chat at the same time. I can do both.
Yeah, because your work involves your hands.
Yeah, well, I can read the chat.
Yeah, but you were typing in the chat, ma'am.
For like every once in a while.
Okay, all right. She was indeed spying. People are already saying hi to you, by the way.
I know, it's so cute. I am coming. I'm just doing.
Oh yeah, I think she's gonna come say hi. And steal my thunder yet again. Oh, she didn't hear that. She didn't hear that. Alice, no, she doesn't,
I don't.
She doesn't watch with me on reactions. She's actually never home when I do reactions.
Can you just warn them?
Not really.
About the hair, because it's in a mood today.
Oh yeah, she's literally just getting back from work. She works in a warehouse. It's the summer. Just forgive her hair. Just forgive. Say hi to the people. There's where you are.
Yeah, my hair. I mean, I work in a warehouse, and then I have a really bad habit of running my hand through my hair after touching, like, parts that have oil on them. So, usually when I get home, I go straight into the shower, y'all.
You're probably going to hop in the shower, like, right now.
Well, I mean, as soon as you're off the live stream, I don't think you want the shower in the background noise.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, when you're off the live stream.
I love it when you think of things.
I do think of things.
Because I don't think of things usually unless I sit down and really go through it.
Looking artfully tasseled.
Artfully tasseled.
That is why I like my hair, because you can basically do anything to it and it just is there. It's kind of nice.
The squid. Hand me Harmony.
Oh, where's the squid?
She's behind you.
Harmony's an octopus.
Harmony's an octopus. She's not a squid. But yeah, she's one of those reversible plushies, and she sneaks into videos sometimes. If I have my extra table up so I can have more space. I put her in the back so that she can just kind of be watching with me. She's almost like a second co-host, really, at this point. But also, she's reversible.
Why do you have so many co-hosts?
Listen, a bitch needs co-hosts, all right? But also, she can be Discord as well.
I love Harmony in Discord.
Harmony in Discord. She's usually Harmony, though, on this channel. I'm kind of waiting for the right moment for Discord to show up. You know, something properly dramatic.
For everybody calling us cute and adorable and heartwarming and all that, listen, we're actually trying to tone it down. You do not want to see how sappy we are in our just everyday lives when nobody's watching.
You don't.
It's gross.
You don't.
It's really gross.
Disgusting.
The smiling octopus, yeah. Her name's Harmony.
She cute, right? I actually have a couple more. I have a couple more reversible plushies coming in the mail because there was a sale and I couldn't help myself. So I have a fox. Oh no, I have a fox and something else coming.
I thought you got something for me.
I did get something for you.
What was it?
She has a reversible ghost coming.
Yes, it's
I
so
have
cute.
a reversible fox and oh crap, something else that was super fucking cute.
Raccoon? Or...
Was it the raccoon?
The raccoon was
cute. But they've been delayed though because COVID shipping bullshit. So I have no idea when I'll get them. But when I do, you will notice them also pop up in the background as my kind of secondary co-host.
Leaning on you because I'm tired.
Yeah, I know, but you can't lean on me because of my back.
I know. I'm sorry. A bunny? Was there a bunny? I don't know.
No, there wasn't a bunny. I don't think. Not on the site that I was on anyway.
Oh, the red panda.
I'm really close to getting the red panda, Rast. I'm not gonna lie. I came super close. But I was like, I'm getting myself 2 reversible plushies. The least I can do is buy my wife one. You know what I mean?
That was nice of her, right?
Right?
So sweet. Get a second chair. I'm probably not gonna stay here that long.
No, yeah. She also has to run cat interference, apparently.
I have to do cat interference.
Yeah.
I might pop in and out, so, hi, bye, might come say hi again.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need me, let me know.
Well, yeah.
Just,
I mean need for cat interference, and could you refill my co-host?
Do you need water in your co-host?
Yes, okay. Yes. Water for the co-host, please.
All right, just checking.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, Rast, there are indeed reversible red pandas. There are a couple few sites that sell reversible plushies. And I know at least one of them has a red panda somewhere. They exist.
Ask them if they want to see Fluffy because he's probably in the mood for love since I've just got home.
Oh,
so
that's
he'll
true.
be very sweet.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome. Do they want to see Fluffy?
Oh, well, gee, this is a real difficult question. Would you like to see the pretty boy? Fluffy white cat. Would you like a cat cameo? This is a hard question, I know.
You have to scoot over.
What? I have to... Excuse me. Hello. I'm leaving my own stream. There he is. Oh, he fluffy.
He is.
He fluffy without a brain cell.
He doesn't have too many brain cells.
There's a new character in Word of Honor that shows up without brain cells.
That's fun. Oh, God.
She's super cute, though, and she, busts out with some serious martial arts, and I'm like, excuse me, I must stand. I already told them about my reaction to her. Hello. No.
So fucking fluffy. He is.
He's fluffy.
And it's about to be shedding season.
He's a ragdoll. About to be? It's been shedding season.
It's shedding season.
I am inhaling 50% fur with my oxygen at the moment.
Deal with it.
No, don't show off. Because he doesn't even know that he's showing off is the thing.
No, he's just like this.
He doesn't have enough brain cells for artifice.
Oh, God, he's fluffy. Sorry.
Shedding. There we are.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he needs the love, Brittany. Oh, God, he's so fluffy.
Liliana, Dresden...
Oh, you want me to grab him?
He's sniffing something over there.
Hi, Brittany. His fish.
But he's over here. Oh, if he was sniffing one of his toys, he may be a little... Yes, no, I'll leave my stream again. In the name of cats.
He'll show up in a minute.
Yeah, he will. He'll show up in a second. There he is. He sneaks into videos, too.
He's a sweet baby.
Yeah.
But also not light, and I'm doing a squat, so I'm gonna...
Yeah. No, that one had to be a little bit briefer, yes. That was Dresden. That was my cat. My cat's the gray one. Her cat, Pretty Boy, is the fluffy one.
Fluffy disaster.
We covered, well, mainly back when there was the huge delay, I basically talked and just spewed excitement about a lot of things. Was there anything that we haven't covered about episode 1 of Word of Honor? Is there anything left? Hello, sir. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jamie. I thought, the second guy that they got to play the character, I was like, he's good looking too. I clowned myself so hard. I even clocked that they had made him pretty tan. I was like, oh, they kind of went out of the way to make him a little bit more tan. Oh, that's interesting to make that actor, I guess, distinguish that actor from the other actor. It was not the biggest brain moment for me. Mad Hatter, that did not escape my attention. Because they end episode 1. It wasn't a wrist grab, because I don't think I'd be conscious if it was a wrist grab. But it did, essentially start with a grab. He was grabbing her whip. And I was like, well, I guess we just have to grab things when we're queer in China. Oh, did another returning character sneak under my radar? That wouldn't surprise me. My radar was apparently all over the place. Really? The boy who gives him money is a recurring... No, I see it. I have no idea how I see it in the narrative, but I see how he was introduced. I can see how that could pretty slyly introduce a recurring character. Wenshu and the Untamed. Wenshu and the Untamed. Oh. Give me another detail. I'm blanking on the name. Although, yes, that boy... Wow, my cat. Although, yes, that boy who gave... Or who tried to give, really. Who tried to give Ashu money. He was really sweet. I can see everyone's calling him best boy. And, that is very much best boy energy. Oh, Wen Chao's brother. I was wondering if there was going to be any overlap. Not of, the main cast, but between Untamed and Word of Honor. But, anybody tertiary. Background cat? Oh, background cat. No. Are you on? Oh, your hand is, yes.
Disembodied hand.
It is. It is the hand that appears in frame to pet cats.
I mean, that would be my job.
I noticed, yeah, the same location for the boat town, basically, I thought they looked familiar. And I must say, I kind of lose my shit over the colors that they chose for that city in Word of Honor. That's kind of just stupidly gorgeous. Like, it's kind of hard to make that type of setting ugly, but like you didn't need to make it that beautiful. That was excessive. I absolutely wouldn't notice the same dub actor as Chung. Um, Absolutely not. I'm usually good at picking out voices, but uh, not not with anybody in The Untamed, except maybe Wang Ji. That's true. Clara, the more C dramas you watch, the more you notice that it's like the same four places. You wouldn't think so. I mean, they have all of the all of the locations they could possibly hope for. Yeah, Maven, it did feel both as the startup prologue episode, but it also did an extremely good job of showing you just the barest hint of what you're fucking in for. And like I'm already now that I've seen the first episode, I can already guess that I'm going to need alcohol to get through it. That much is obvious. I just haven't quite decided on what type, though. It's not really giving me white wine vibes. It's not giving me red wine vibes, though. I'm actually kind of considering, like, doing something ridiculous and, like, learning how to make, like, Long Island iced tea. Because I'm getting tea vibes from the show. And that, like, one time I had a Long Island iced tea, it was really good. And 99.9% of the time, I just don't like anything with alcohol in it. So it's super ironic that I drink so much on this channel. But right now I'm leaning towards Long Island iced tea. I'm trying to be patient and give myself time to make an actual decision. Because I believe it was several episodes into the Untamed before I was like, fuck this, I'm getting wine. So I'm trying to give myself some time to really figure out what it is. There's no... Wait. Meandering. There's no tea in Long Island iced tea. I have to... That can't be right. That can't... Mimosas, that's a good idea. But that can't be right about Long Island. Because I had... And it tasted like a good iced tea. Like a good flavored with whatever the hell iced tea. I mean, granted... I could be wrong. It's not like I'm... A hard cider is a good idea as well. Ooh. Shut up. They make it tea colored with cola, but it's all booze. And a little bit of cola. Damn, you learn something new every fucking day. I can hear the wife laughing in the other room. I can hear you laughing at me.
You're so cute.
No. Wow, 6 shots of clear liquor, a little bit of the sours, and a splash of Coke for color. How in the hell did the one I have taste so good then? That's some witchcraft. I'm calling witchcraft on that one. I have heard that actually, Mad Hatter, that the end of that the ending can feel a bit rushed, but it's not. I've heard both. The ending was rushed. I really didn't like the way it was rushed, and I've heard that it was rushed, but it didn't really affect some people. I've heard a lot of differing opinions about this show, so I'm super excited to see where I land. What is happening in the house? Oh, did you open the door?
Yeah, it's just about.
Oh, okay. No, it sounded super weird. It sounded like something had like come off its hinges.
No, everything's fine.
Okay.
The doors in this house do come off their hinges sometimes, though.
Well, no, yeah. Our pantry door is literally off a hinge.
Only one hinge. One hinge is still attached. That's fine. Love you. Don't smile fondly at me and shake your head.
I will smile fondly at you and shake my head for the rest of our lives, actually.
Don't do that. You're so cute.
Oh, it was supposed to be 45 episodes. Okay. And they got cut short? Do we know why they got cut short? Was it like a COVID thing, or? I'm writing down the alcohol suggestions that you guys have, because cider's a good idea. Cider, mimosa. Something that actually has tea, apparently. I'm saving screwdrivers for Euphoria. But other than that... Oh, they ran out of money. Shit. That sucks. Twisted tea. I'm writing that down. Because I actually haven't heard of that. Vodka and tears. Demi? They thought the show wouldn't do so well, so they had a small budget? Did they not pay attention to the Untamed? Oh, wow. Oh! Wait a second. It was a nut company that was their one sponsor? Bruh, is that why we got that one character introduction the way we did? Because the guy... I mean... You want to put that in a gay show, and I'm going to be forced to... Yeah... Mike's Hard Lemonade is a good option, because I believe I've had that before and that wasn't so bad. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is why we had the walnuts. I mean, honestly, that might be some of the... I can't even really decide what the hell kind of product placement that is. And like, that had to have been... They had to have purposefully gone for that metaphor. Because like, literally, you want to work nuts into a scene... You don't have to do it like that. And on a show where we all know it's going to be censored queerness, nah. They knew, and they went in like they went in. They committed. I respect the hell out of that. Hey, Janae. Yeah, the actual reaction comes tomorrow for patrons and next Friday for YouTube. Oh yeah, they so basically my expectations for the show as a whole, considering like everything I've heard about, you know, blah blah gayness and general show stuff, my expectations basically to start off with is that it's going to be gayer than The Untamed, but the show itself isn't going to be quite as good as The Untamed. So I'm not expecting it to reach the general overall heights of The Untamed. That would also be kind of silly to do so. I feel like that would be putting a lot on a show. So it'll be hilarious to come back to this expectation / prediction here in a few months once the show is done and laugh at it. Zoe, I won't be streaming after every episode. This is a special reward that I did when I fundraised for a new PC last month. This was one of the rewards if I raised the money within a certain time frame to do a special live stream after the first episode of Word of Honor, because I had done the same thing for the end of The Untamed. I did a live stream immediately after I finished The Untamed, and I'll probably, the next time I do a live stream like this will probably be for the end of Word of Honor, but I won't be doing it after every episode. I do not have the time. I am very busy.
I told them I would show everybody the present I made for your birthday.
Oh, yes, please.
So I crocheted. Hi guys. So I crocheted a little dice bag.
Yeah.
For Brittany's D&D obsession.
Get it all up close to the. Okay,
do what you need to do.
I'm a D&D nerd.
And it's
And like to the point where I've stolen bags that she's made. There's the zoom.
She did steal one of my bags.
I've stolen bags that she's made, and I really wanted like a stormy, like a bag of like stormy colors ish, you know. So I'm calling this the Bag of Storms, and she hasn't made me a bag in a while. I've stolen a bag from her, and she's made a bag for me.
I made and then
this is your third bag,
dice
right?
bag, but
dice
I have
bag.
made tarot bags for her as well for her tarot
That's true.
decks. So this is not like the third bag. It's
no,
like the seventh,
sixth, something like that. There's 3 up there.
There's
although
a lot.
you also owe me a couple more tarot deck bags. I'm just saying.
Anyway,
there are a couple that need more bags. What can I say?
She went with me to Michael's, or more accurately, I dragged her to Michael's with me so that I could look at yarn and stuff like a true crafty art person.
Pretty sure the bribe to get me to go was I'll make you something.
Oh,
no, I thought you were like I'll make you something.
I did. I said I'll make you something if you go with me so I can buy yarn. And we bought some embroidery floss.
Mm-hmm.
Can't speak. And I let her pick out the colors for that bag, and it's like very stormy blues and purples.
So I call it the Bag of Storms. And I have, because like I'm the type of D&D player, it's like I need to have one set of dice and ideally a whole ass bag, like per character. Like that is my ideal.
Rast is cracking me up. No less than 20 sets of Etsy dice. Don't go on there. It's a trap. I believe you. And Meandering Ablaze, the real question is how much extra yarn did I buy?
Yes.
I don't know, but definitely more than I needed. That's really
true.
That's really all I can say about that.
I have a few D&D characters, Liliana, but the problem is, of course, my D&D group, just like everybody else, hasn't been able to meet in person because of COVID for so long. We have an agreement that we're going to come back once our store opens up, once the place we all meet opens back up for playing sessions. But we haven't been able to get together for the past like 2 years. So like technically I have characters, I just haven't been able to play them
in like a year and a half.
But I have a tiefling monk who comes from wealthy but extremely fucked up backgrounds. And I have, actually, this is her bag. I've decided that this is her bag.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Her name is Jalavar, and this is her bag. She has the Bag of Storms. And her dice, I bought a special pair of dice for her. I only got to play her once because it was the last session we had. Let me find a good, where's the D20? Hang on. Yeah. This is the dice that I got for Jalavar. Very badass tiefling monk whom I love dearly and haven't been able to play. But she's the one that I have designed for like my first longest campaign that should take a better part of a year. We have entirely derailed into D&D, and honestly I regret nothing.
It was my fault.
Absolutely nothing.
It was my fault.
Rast, I don't know how you missed that I played D&D. Before I had this blanket, before the wife crocheted this blanket and I stole it for Gaywatch purposes, the blanket underneath this one is a map of Taldore from Critical Role. So I don't know how we missed I love D&D. I would play it all the time if I could get in the same room with my group. That would be awesome.
Jamie's got yarn scattered all over the house. Jamie, I do try to keep... I'm sorry, I just walked right in. Jamie,
she did.
I do try to keep my yarn mildly contained so it's not all over the house, but
it's contained in more than one part of the house.
Exactly. But and there are definitely days where it does explode outwards. And other craft supplies, because yarn and crochet is not the only thing. I also draw and paint, so sometimes there's watercolors and sometimes there's like weird compasses and things so I can do mandala art. It's everywhere. She puts up with so much.
Oh, wait.
All my crafty stuff.
Wait, I've been hang on.
Who did what?
Yeah, I heard Discord is really good for D&D, for organizing D&D games and stuff. That would be interesting to ask people. If I could incorporate D&D into Patreon somehow. Don't even get me started.
Thanks, Andrea. Yeah, for all the non-crafty people, that's okay. You guys probably play D&D, and like I don't do anything with D&D, yeah. So.
And if I saw someone say that D&D isn't even remotely close to being popular in their country.
Oh, really?
You can try online stuff. What is it, like Roll20 and stuff? There are websites where you can get together and play with people online. Either just with audio or also with webcams. So there should be a couple of options. Obviously, it's not as ideal as getting in a room with people, but it's the next best thing. That and watching Critical Role. Somebody had a good question about Word of Honor, though. Maven, do I understand the Window of Heaven and the Four Seasons Manor thing yet? No. I do not. That is actually like that's the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to when I go back and edit the YouTube version of the reaction later on tonight. I'm going to be looking real close again at a lot of the exposition so that I can get it right in my head. I think if I tried to explain it right now, it would just confuse me even more. I have a very tenuous grasp on that whole aspect. But I plan on beefing up before the next episode so that I can be more up to speed and less lost. Rast, she made
Oh, I typed. It should pop up.
a bag of. Oh, well, she's about to tell you.
No, I did.
Yeah.
I think. See.
Yeah. No, it's right there. I got you.
Okay. I did a thing.
Yeah, Janae, I very much, yeah. I was like, okay, so it's the Untamed all over again in terms of we're going to throw a lot of faces and a lot of facts at you all at once. Although, actually, I feel like Untamed threw even more at you in that first episode. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just used to having a lot of stuff thrown at me and being confused, but I'm fine with being confused for the first little bit. I'm mainly worried about viewers being frustrated with my confusion, which is why I have a priority on getting caught up, because to me, I think it's a lot better when the person who's reacting at least has a semi-decent grasp on what's going on. Also, Janae, I left a comment on that video, but just in case you haven't seen it yet, I finally saw that video where you named me in like your 5 favorite reaction channels that do Chinese dramas. I finally saw that. I missed that notification, I guess, when it first came around, so it's been 4 months.
Was that her?
But I thought that was her. But I saw that and I was like I was overwhelmed. I showed it to Tamaris instantly, and we both had like such a fucking moment over it. Thank you so much for saying all of that. It was really fucking nice. I've never been mentioned like that before. I got a little emotional. It was fantastic. I'm so sorry I was so late though. I didn't mean to be so late. I'm such a flop, but it was. Thank you.
Oh gosh, you're so cute.
If there's some kind of debate going on right now about what is and isn't a spoiler, if you're worried, if you're unsure, just play it safe and don't say it. Yeah, that's totally fine. We can talk about it when it comes up eventually. See, someone was even freaking kind enough. I need to go back and find it. Someone was kind enough to like literally make me a Google document that was like a guide in setting up a Discord, like tailored to me. And I really do intend to use it. Those are like the 2 big things that I am trying to find the time, and in one case also like the money to do. Start up a PO box and then start up a Discord. Yes, she does. Liliana. Janae. She has a channel. I did not know that she had a channel. But she has one. Janae Henning in the thing, go check her out. She was sweet enough to shout me out in a video of hers. So I'm absolutely shouting her out now.
That's so sweet. Why are these people so sweet?
Y'all are so fucking nice.
No, I'm just like, oh.
Like, what the hell? You're so fucking nice. Oh, I hope I pronounced this correctly. Akko? I hope that was correct. If it wasn't, feel free to correct me. Thank you. I try hard to at least not be that filthy American that knows nothing.
Oh, Echo or Echo maybe.
I try, yeah. I try hard to at least know basics of stuff. Strawberry Siren is another great channel. I believe she was the one who kind of came in and saved the day. She was the one who told me about Vidyard when my Untamed copyright feud was happening. She's the one who told me about Vidyard and kind of single-handedly saved my sanity. So she's great as well.
She did, actually.
She really did.
Because you were going insane with that video.
I was about to have a conniption.
Ooh,
I was about to lose my mind. I was so stressed.
You were very stressed, baby. Hi.
Oh, Liliana. I'm a great representation of the good Americans. God, I hope so.
Lord, I hope so.
I definitely strive to be one of the good ones. One of the actually good ones.
You did hear my cat. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, we can totally hear, yeah. At that distance, we will get the cat meows.
Very serious discussion in the background.
I don't think your cat has ever had a serious discussion in his life.
No.
Unless he's begging for love. Then that is indeed very serious.
I'm just going to insert myself and my cat to the back. Okay.
You are?
Yeah.
You're just going to chill in the background?
A little.
She's going to come chill in the background.
Just a little. Hi, baby. Yeah, I know. Oh, you big baby.
I hear, Petra, that Siren's Discord is a fantastic place for, I believe, Asian dramas.
Fluffy cat.
I think just like Asian dramas in general. Maybe it's BL dramas. But yeah, I hear it's a really great place. Like practically a resource at this point.
You should see your cat.
Oh, read the lyrics of the songs when they put them on screen. I do my best. But now that that's apparently a thing, I will make it a point. Maven, that is not unlike The Untamed. Good soundtrack lyrics? Yes. I did notice, now that you say that, the lyrics were like censorship who? I did notice that like they literally dropped soulmate in one of the lyrics at some point. Watch that be the main theme. Watch that be the main theme. But at some point in the first episode, I did clock a lyric that had soulmate in it. And I was like, okay, I guess we can just say that. Alright. I thought this was supposed to be censored, but okay. Oh yeah, you are kind of just chilling on the side of the... Oh Lord, now he's bathing. Yeah. Where is my soulmate? Yeah. Really, Janae? The only show that gives you the exact same vibes as The Untamed. I can see that. Especially in the set design and costuming and such. They're obviously not identical. They have their own thing going on. But actually wait, I did notice the first location that we were at in kind of the first half of episode 1 was giving me Unclean Realm vibes. I think the Unclean Realm had a little bit more, organization, straight lines to it. But wherever the hell we were in Word of Honor, had a similar color scheme going and kind of a similar approach, just a little less structured might be the right word. It was great though, because the Unclean Realm is like an underrated realm, I feel, visually speaking. Sentence. Am I going to react to the songs, the soundtrack after I finish watching the show? At this rate, most likely. Probably. I've already heard snippets of song in the first episode that I really, really liked. So probably. I imagine there will be a lot of similar reactions to Word of Honor that I'm doing with The Untamed. Behind the scenes stuff, soundtrack stuff, and eventually interview stuff, and just a whole lot of stuff. I'm hoping that Untamed extras and Word of Honor extras kind of like become the go-to thing on this channel for a long time to come, for however long as people are interested in them. So like if there's a time where I don't have a video plan, if there's like for whatever reason a gap in the schedule somewhere, or something's not working or something, I'll be able to throw something related to Untamed or Word of Honor in there and call it a day. Which will keep it a recurring presence on this channel, which I would really love, especially considering how much I love The Untamed. But as per usual with YouTube, as long as you guys keep watching it, then I will keep peppering it in for as long as I possibly can. And considering the amount of fan art I could look at, it could last a while. I've got ways. Ooh. Barbara. There's a quality straight ship in here? Word of Honor? At some point? I love me a good straight ship.
Oh no. Oh no. I've been overtaken.
Oh yeah, I imagine there is a just tons and tons of fan art for Word of Honor, just like The Untamed. I'll probably most likely be starting a recommendations Google Doc for Word of Honor at the end of Word of Honor, that I did for The Untamed. I don't see why not.
Brittany, your mean ass cat just ran my cat out and took my lap over.
He does that.
He does.
Oh no. Well, I mean, if your cat had any backbone whatsoever.
Hey! Offended. I mean, he doesn't, but I'm still offended.
I was about to say, you better. Because he don't.
No. He does not.
He has no self-preservation instincts whatsoever. I know, I'm so sorry, Sentence. At this point in the series, when you just start a new thing, I feel like y'all basically have your hands tied behind your back. You can't say very much, because everything's a fucking spoiler. But it's so worth it, though, in the long run. It's so worth it. It makes all the difference in the world. I wonder, well, because y'all said that episode 37 because the series got cut short, and so episode 37, they basically tried to rush and finish everything. Now that it's blown up, do you think that they could go back and actually finish it? Is that a possibility? Or would that be impossible given episode 37? Probably not, no. That's kind of what I would think, since they didn't just cut it off, since they did try to wrap things up as best they could. Oh, the director already said they won't go back. Okay, gotcha. Oh, damn, that's unfortunate. I do like knowing that going into it, though, that the series was cut short, and that's why the ending feels rushed. Because that's understandable. Andrea, the director said the concert summed it all up. Oh, really? You don't say. Let me make a note over here. Hang on. I do plan on uh, eventually, just like with the Untamed, I do plan on reacting to some of the concerts, or maybe compilations of some of the concerts, because I know that there are a few, and they're like full, practically 2 hour long, hour and a half, 2 hour long things. So, just like with the Untamed, I don't think I would react to all of them, or at least all of them in their entirety, but I do plan on covering them somehow. Because I do want to see these people perform. Pardon the coughing. Did Word of Honor pull an Untamed? Did a lot of the actors actually sing their character songs in Word of Honor? I have no idea what the state of the Word of Honor soundtrack is, actually, now that I think about it. None whatsoever. Wait. There are uncensored versions of the concerts? What's going on at these concerts? What's happening at these concerts, Jazz? I just may take you up on that offer. Okay, Word of Honor doesn't really have character songs. Oh, the concerts are not just singing. Really? Okay. Damn. Oh, wow. I am like underlining my concert note now. Because holy hell, does that sound like a time? I'm just caught up in the comments about these freaking concerts. What the hell? I was going to ask that, Ravenclaw. I kind of assumed, for whatever untamed reason, that the Word of Honor main guys at least sang the main song, even if there aren't character songs. That is good to have confirmation, though. I meant to ask that. I was just assuming that up until now. Oh, cool. The main guys have character songs. I will take that. I am so fucking curious to find out what the hell is going on with these guys. Like, they gave you a lot of Ashu, but at the same time, not so much. I have so many questions. I have so many questions about how we got here. Perspective. The concert was gay enough to get government attention on the screening of BL adaptations? That's a gay concert. Yeah, exactly. Mad Hatter, I am so excited to find out what the fuck is going on with these two guys. Because, like, and then on the other hand, you have the extremely beautiful man who I just lose all IQ when he comes on screen, and that's really not my fault. Yeah, because he has a double or something. Maybe it's him. Maybe it's an evil twin. I'm actually kind of down for the evil twin theory in this context, not gonna lie. I would love for, like, some evil twin shit to be going down in this type of show. I know. It's no spoilers. I'm just gonna beg you for spoilers. That's, yeah, counterintuitive. But I want to know. That's the other thing, though, is that this show, the reaction series is starting with one episode a week. But I got a really annoying idea about technically how I could rearrange my schedule to have Word of Honor be twice a week and not lose any steam on the Modazushi novel. I had that brainwave, and so now it's like I have this option to go to Word of Honor twice a week in a couple of weeks. Wow, while the cats yell at each other. And so really it's just kind of up to me. And if they're going to give me this kind of, plot and character and gay teasing, then it might be going to twice a week, like, way sooner than I anticipated. Also, especially if, like, a bunch of people are watching the reactions and tuning in and everything is taking off, then I absolutely would consider. Wait, am I looking at that correctly? Oh, okay. Thank you, Summer, for the super chat. I saw that message. Thank you. And I am still taking super chat. That is still live from one stream to the next. Luna, yeah, see, like, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait for one. I mean, Untamed was supposed to be once a week as well. And then we all know how that turned out.
What is my cat going through?
Rose, yeah, the extended, well, previously extended, but the extended and now uncut reactions are still going up on Vidyard, yeah. Jamie, was that Hannibal pun intentional? That's the beauty of it, though, guys. Which, like, by the way, you telling me not to overwork myself is like you're so fucking nice. But like, anyway. Aside from that, like, that's the thing, though, is that I kind of figured out a way that it wouldn't actually be, that much work because I don't have to edit the Modazushi novel stuff. So it wouldn't be that different from like what I'm doing now. So like I still have the Untamed behind the scenes stuff to get through. I still have a few more weeks of that, and then the chibi animation thing. So there will at least for the next, I think, like month. I'd have to look at my schedule. For the next month, I will have to go one episode at a time. But then after that, I might just go to 2 episodes a week, like 2 months ahead of time. Maven, I love how you're just like chilling at work, having been done with work for like half an hour now,
So funny.
and you're just sitting there chilling. That is hilarious.
It is.
Maven, thank you for that faith. You're not gonna make it. I'm probably not, let's be honest. Because I really did, I thoroughly fucking enjoyed this first episode. It was really, really good. Oh wait, Janae. The Untamed Chibi before watching the Donghua? Yeah, I thought the Chibi was related to the Untamed. Is the Chibi related to the Donghua? Because in that case, I may have to rearrange some things. Oh, it is. It is. Well then, in that case, because I won't be able, I'm reacting to the Donghua for Untamed, but I won't be able to do that until early next year because the Monozushi novel is impossibly long. I won't be able to start the Donghua until January. So, okay. Well, in that case, the Chibi just got delayed. Oops. No.
Oh!
I'm getting upstaged by cats.
No, nobody was talking about them. I was just saying, look. Cat.
No. Thank you. Thank you for telling me, Janae. That's incredibly helpful because I entirely had it backwards. I thought the Chibi was Untamed related, not Donghua related. Episode 6, you say? Maybe I'll do a patron stream for episode 6. I'm always, on the lookout for ways for patrons only live streams. That's right. Episode 6 is one of the ones with the special. Yeah. With the special episodes. Duh. Maybe the patron stream would be for both tiers. Both tiers are in on the patron streams. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm not sure if I can confirm, so I'm not committing. But considering how there are the 3 special and therefore obviously have to be super gay in some way episodes, I might do a post-episode stream for all 3 of them, 6, 12, and 17, especially since they're kind of spread out. They're not like right back to back to back, so that might work for me. I might do that and then make 1 or 2 of those streams patrons only. That's an idea. I'll see if I can do that. We'll see. But generally speaking, outside of, because I have to know episodes 6, 12, and 17 about how they're super gay, because there's special versions that I need to track down, so like I have to know that. But just in general, when you guys tell me your favorite episodes, I kind of assume that those will therefore be super gay, and I will absolutely see that coming. So you can tell me or not tell me. I'm just saying I clock that, especially since, of course, a lot of people tend to say the same episodes. What in the... Oh, my God. Can you grab that from...
Yeah, sorry. Should I trash it or...
My cat chooses now.
Just throw it in the kitchen?
Yeah, but you'll have to put that deep in the trash so that he doesn't dig it out like the trash monkey he is.
I can put it in the kitchen for him. It won't make as much noise.
That's true.
Come here.
Although it started out in the kitchen.
Well, sure.
The cat is indeed catting.
Almost 5 o'clock.
Oh shit, it is almost 5 o'clock. See, well, okay, so she's gonna try to like be a wife and be like, see, I told you that whenever you plan for a stream to only last an hour, it always lasts way longer than that. And like, but see, here's the thing. I would have been entirely on time today, except we had stream difficulties. And I had to figure that out and then come back on the stream. And then by the time that happened, she was here. And so, you know, she has to come in, like, talk and, like, say stuff and, like, be great, right? And, like, that just extends thing. And then it's just a whole matter of, you know, then we're just chilling, right? Wow. And so, like, I had stream difficulties, and that threw me out of whack. I had, you know, planned a 1 hour stream for today, and now it's like 2 million years long. But I have a valid reason as to why that is.
Okay.
It's valid.
Counterpoint.
No.
None. Zero. Not a single one of any of her live streams have ever lasted the amount of time that she said it would.
But there was another stream where I had stream issues, though.
That doesn't...
there was.
So those two don't count, but all the others...
Well, but there were... No, not all of them have gone over... Not all of them have gone over.
I'm pretty sure all of them
Some, but not all. No, not all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
All of them.
Ma'am. Ma'am, you blind me on my own stream. Ma'am. Go away now.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One quick question before we call it an evening. What patron tier for what? There was a question about Patreon tiers, Mad Hatter, that you had. And I did not see the original questions. Because the main difference between tiers is voting rights and eventually Discord. But everybody, all patrons get the special streams. the have access to the live streams and have access to the uncut episodes and the early access and all that jazz. All of that is for all patrons. Oh, it was just what tier you'll be joining. My bad. I'm sorry. I thought there was a question about tiers. Oops. I would love to have you on board though. That would be fantastic. I just passed 150 patrons and I'm in the middle of putting together kind of a very special patron only live stream to celebrate, the benchmark. We're actually in the middle of figuring out what exactly that live stream is going to be. I need to put a poll to them about what exactly they want to do. So yeah, we have a special one coming. Akane? Do I have any plans for YouTube memberships? I need to clarify this because my original understanding was that YouTube memberships only happen for channels who surpassed 30,000 subs. But then I just saw something like last night that said that they changed that late in 2020, to you could have memberships at just 1,000. So I need to confirm that. But I did plan on doing kind of a light version of YouTube memberships whenever I can, be it now or be it, if I ever reached 30K. Just as for ease of use, just as anyone who wants to support the channel but doesn't want to have to hop off on a different site and deal with all that jazz. That was going to be what I had YouTube for mainly. And if I do any perks that I give the membership people on YouTube will be the same that Patreon gets. So that it can kind of all be one club, even if it's in two different places. But I do need to check up on that because I think they changed it. But that was the only thing I heard about it, though. Liliana, YouTube memberships are much like Patreon. It was kind of YouTube's attempt at an answer to Patreon. So it's just a monthly subscription to the channel, and you get a couple of perks, and you can get perks. And sometimes YouTubers throw exclusive stuff, exclusive content in there as well, and give them previews of things and kind of extra info and all that jazz. But I would make it a specific effort to make any perks that YouTube got would be the same ones that Patreon got. Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to make people subscribe, pay money in more than one place. I don't want to make it seem like that. I would just like the same party to be happening, even if it has to happen in different spots. Make sense? Yes? I hope I explained that correctly. Yes, so either one will be fine then. When memberships happen, depending on if it's 1,000 or 30,000. Yeah. It'll be the same case when I start the Twitch channel next year, early next year, or maybe late next year. Because Twitch, of course, has their own subscription thing. And I would do much the same there. Hopefully making them as indistinguishable as possible. I didn't notice. What, the jazz pun? I mean, you can't make your URL jazz if you're not going to make jazz puns. Especially to great musicals. Oh, favorite kind of tea. Okay, I said that the last question would be the last question, but it didn't actually turn out to be a question. So, this question will be the real quick. Jazz, that's your real name? Shut up. Everybody has a better name than I do. My own wife's name is Tamaris, for fuck's sake.
What about my name?
Nothing. But Mad Hatter, favorite kind of tea. I love me a good chai. There is no chai spicy enough. That is like my automatic go-to. Love chai. We also get this orange spice herbal tea. I can't remember what the hell the actual name is. Um, but yeah, nice, good kind of spicy orange herbal thing. I like a lot of spice in my tea usually. Although I am also kind of a tea whore. I will take pretty much everything, oddly enough, except matcha, which I think someone mentioned as their favorite. But is there another one? I think my main go-to is literally any kind of chai. Adagio Teas has really good chais. Like, and a really nice variety. I think there's like a Thai chai that they have that has like some coconut in there. That's really good. Adagio in general has really good teas. In case anyone was looking for tea recommendations. Oh yeah, and I just take it with a bunch of sugar. I put a bunch of sugar in mine. I actually recently cut down, but I put a bunch of sugar in mine. Every now and then, I dig putting some milk in there and having a chai latte. Actually, the chai lattes at Starbucks are really good. I think the only type of tea I've ever encountered that I straight up didn't like was a lemongrass. I can't remember if it was lemongrass or jasmine. Ooh, we are not talking about musicals. If we start talking about musicals, we're going to be here for another 2 hours. That's got to be a separate live stream if we're going to talk about musicals.
Yeah, make that a separate live stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Liz, you caught us at the tail end. Because now that we've had tea discourse, there's a pun in there somewhere. I was putting the kibosh on the musical talk so that we're not here for another 2 hours. But yeah, it's like 5 o'clock. I have to go and edit the Word of Honor reaction for YouTube and get the uncut one uploaded to Patreon. I've got YouTuber bullshit to do, basically. And apparently, because Janae confirmed that you can do memberships at 1,000. So I need to go do that too, apparently. I have more things to do today than I thought. But tomorrow's my birthday, so who gives a shit? So that is the long, rambly hangout session / birthday / Word of Honor first episode explosion live stream. If you've been here the whole time, fucking congrats to you. I hope you had fun because, I mean, I've been here the whole time. I've been having fun. But that is it for this live stream. Thank you guys so much for putting up with the technical difficulties. I at least have that figured out now. We love troubleshooting, and that shouldn't be as big of a fucking deal in the future. This stream will go up in a week when the actual reaction for YouTube goes up. Patrons, however, will get it tomorrow in addition to the actual reaction. So you can look for that in those places at those times. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are lovely and so fucking nice, as per usual. And you're lovely. I love you. Thank you so much. Please take care of yourselves. And I will see you on a live stream kind of, whenever I decide that we need to apparently talk about musicals and scream about more queer things. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for all the super chats. Happy birthday to me. Thank you so much, you guys. I will see you next time.